Welcome everyone to the King of the Palace, brought to you by the New Palace Lanes here in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. I'm your host, Steve Bronchuk.
And I'm Dave Matala. And Season 2 is about to kick off at King of the Palace. Last season, Jim Nestor defeated Steve Fazant to become the final Season 1 King of the Palace. Now in Season 2, Jim has to face a whole new field of opponents that want to take his crown. Jim Nestor's facing Anthony Caron in Week 1 of the King of the Palace.
Looking forward to a lot of good scores, David, a lot of good action, and hopefully a lot of great shots, a lot of spares and strikes.
And we'll see if Jim Nestor can retain his title as King of the Palace beginning of Season 2. Let's get to the action. Up first, Jimmy Nestor, the returning Season 1 King of the Palace champion. Bowls out of Colonial Lanes. This is his third appearance on King of the Palace. Jimmy Nestor on Alley 3, getting ready to kick off Season 2 of King of the Palace.
Ooh, a little wide right. Opens up with a 7 drop, leaving the 1-2-4. Hopefully he makes it for the spare.
Oh, right around the 4-pin.
Oh, very disappointing 4-pin left up. I really thought he had that one.
Takes it up for the 10.
Nice smooth delivery there to pick up the 4-pin for the 10 box. Now moving over onto alley 4. Jimmy's favorite shot, like a lot of Candlepin bowlers, the strike ball. His worst fear in bowling, missing the 1-pin spare. So he's left 4 pins on the right for the spare.
Yeah, he leaves the 3, 5, 6, and 10. See if he can't pick this thing up for the spare.
3. Oh, just missed. Okay, he's left with the 3 and the 5 for 10 box. Piece of wood should help.
Ooh, right around it. Jimmy Nestor's opponent, Anthony Caron, bowling out of Leader Lanes with a 102 average. This is his second appearance on King of the Palace, and his qualifying score was a 401.
Anthony Caron here on alley number 3, first box delivery.
Yep, taking a practice slide, making sure everything's ready to rock and roll, and let's see what Anthony can do.
Oh, a little bit wide right.
Little curve to his ball.
Well, he's left the 1, the 7, and the 8. Some wood, I think, will help.
Well, we'll see what happens. He'd actually have to hit this head pin on the probably the left-hand side to drive all that wood around. It's not a very easy one.
He's studying it, and wide left. He knew it as soon as it left his hand. He missed the object. He missed the head pin.
Yeah, push to the left a little bit.
Nothing wrong with a 10 box in Candlepin bowling.
Perfect game is all 10s. That's a full 100 game. Doesn't matter how many strikes or spares. It's, you know, pinning is the name of the game.
Okay, he's on to alley 4. He's going to try to hit the head pin, get the pocket. See what he can get going here. Get a little momentum going. Nice smooth delivery. Oh.
Off to the right again.
Basically the same leave, except the 7-pin fell. Once again, he's got the 1, the 2, and the 8. Some wood, I don't know if it'll be a factor. He's got to drill the head pin, though, to get this spare. Once again, he knew it as soon as it dropped.
Oh, once again, he's left with the head pin.
missed.
Pushed it again.
Pushed it again to the left.
Jimmy Nestor on alley 3, starting off his third box. He knew he threw that one a little bit to the right.
He's disappointing 4-pin drop. Got a real tough spare here. He's going to try to get the 1-2 pocket and spray him around. Oh, he almost had it. Almost made the spare.
You know, Jimmy Nestor's one of those kind of bowlers. He's a really good bowler, but he's also a real stand-up guy. You know, he's a pleasure to talk to, pleasure to hang out with, and he has a lot of knowledge. Nice 10 box.
Yes, he played the wood off into the left side curtain area, took out the pin, so he's got 10. He's got 29 for 3 going on the alley 4. He's looking for a first mark too for season number 2. And
off to the left.
Off to the left. Leaves the 1, the 2, the 4, and the 9. Some wood, I don't know if it'll be a factor. It may be.
Left the 3 and the 6.
Boy, he drilled that head pin and went straight back. Wow.
Shoot right at it, pick it up. Ooh, caught that piece of deadwood and just pushed it right through the back and left the 3-6.
The wood was the road.
Well, he had a good look at it. I think he just kind of like misjudged it a little bit, and up now, Anthony Caron, alley 3, starting off for his third box.
And yes, he found the head pin. Yes,
and
there it is.
The hammer. He knew
There's
it.
the hammer. He found the 1-2 pocket. Nice ball. Look at that beautiful shot replay, showing the action. Once again,
Nice.
our excellent producer, director Travis Falk with that replay machine, working the ankles and showing all the bouncing and of the ball and the pins. What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, he does a great job. And
excellent replay shot. Unfortunately, only took out 5. He's leaving the 4 horseman left piece of wood and the 9 pin. He's going to try to shoot the 4 horseman on the left to get the 9 fill on the strike.
That'd be the best way to hit this one.
On the
See
strike.
if he can't push that deadwood straight back into the 9.
On the strike, you get 2 balls for fill. Oh.
A little off to the right.
Yeah, just hit the top of the capital wood. He's got a disappointing 6 on the strike. Got 4 pins left now for the 10 box. He's going to aim for that head pin to maybe get the 10 box. We'll see what happens. That's 3 times now he's been wide left on the third box shot for a possible 10 fill.
Jim Nestor getting ready to start off. Let's see if he can close a gap a little bit.
Wide right again. Disappointing.
He knows
5
it.
fill. Punched out the right side, left the 1. The 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. Very, very, very difficult spear shot. Went by the head pin. He needed to get some type of contact with that head pin to make the spare, and he missed it.
Yeah, and he leaves the 9. Leaves the head pin.
Well, so far a little bit of nerves, I think, with the cameras on, and ball seeming to drift a little bit. The object not being hit consistently, but hopefully it comes back.
Well, it's just a reminder, a lot of the people that have qualified have been bowling all day. This is Jim Nestor's actually first shot at bowling against competition.
Well, he nailed the head pin into the 3 pin this time. First ball delivery, he's left the 2 and the 4. Very makeable spare. It's a tough one. It's a 2-pinner.
And he picks it up.
And he
nice.
nailed it.
Now he gets his first mark.
Now he's got the confidence. Okay, Anthony up in alley 3, ready to go. Once again, a quick reminder to our fans out there in bowling land. It's 60 feet from the foul line to the pins. He's got some back action.
He must have had a little bit of English on that ball for that to happen.
He's good. He's studying. He's got to get this head pin to either side.
Pushed it off to the left.
He's just missing left on the head pin on his spear shot. Oh, drilled
Dropped it.
right in, chopped it, went straight up in the air. Now he's going on to alley 4. He's still trying to zero in. Hopefully gets the mark. Gets the pocket, gets something to shoot at.
Yeah, he has an unorthodox style of throwing, but it's usually pretty effective. This is a pretty ugly leave.
Thought for a minute there he had the dreaded spread eagle, but 3 pins fell down, so he's left with a
The 3-4-7 with a lot of wood on the deck.
push dead 3 pin into the deadwood, maybe takes
Off to
out
the off to the right of the 3.
Hey, oh, went right by
A little
it.
too full.
Went right by it. He had a shot at it, just missed. Now he's got a shot here for a 10 box. He's got the 4 and the 7.
Yeah, but that deadwood's
Wood,
kind of
yeah.
covering it a little bit up.
He's got to go after the pins.
Oh,
he
nice
did.
pickup.
Nice 10 shoot.
Right now, Jim Nestor, 56 in a ball against Anthony Caron, 70.
Now Jimmy Nestor's trying to find the head pin. He's studying it. He's thinking about which way to go.
Trying to find his stroke.
And he drills it through the middle. A spread eagle -1, a 5 drop. Very, very disappointing on the spare.
Yeah, he hit his object pin. It was just a little bit too full.
Oh,
Nice
almost.
try, Jimmy.
Well, there was an instance there where he went for the 2 pins on the left instead of going for the 3 pins on the right. Each individual bowler has their own preference.
Yes, they do.
And, I thought he was going to get the 10, but the wood slid into the channel, went to the sidewall, did not take out the 10. He's left with a 9 box.
Yeah, and really good bowlers, they can put that ball wherever they want, to the left or to the right. It's just all a matter of if the pins are going to cooperate or not.
Okay, he's up on alley 4. He's getting ready, steadying himself. Eyeballing that head pin. Nice smooth delivery. Oh, missed the head pin, but he's got a favorable spare leave.
Yep.
He's got a 2-pinner.
1-3.
He's got the 1-3 for a shot for spare. He really wants this to get some momentum going. Looks easy, but it is difficult. But
Picks
he
it
made
up for the spare.
He
Nice
made
job.
it. Nice shot. Nice shot.
Yep.
He needed that.
I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody that came out and qualified. We actually had 2 women, Emily and Wendy. Thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you on the next round of the King of the Palace.
Well, once again, people, anybody can bowl. Doesn't matter how tall you are, how short you are, how fast you throw the ball. Ladies, gentlemen, doesn't matter. It's Candlepin bowling.
And he pushed that ball off to the left again.
It's the greatest sport in the world for family entertainment or individual entertainment and league action. Okay, he's got to throw the strike ball here to get the spare. Anytime the head pin's up, you got a spare leave, but you got to make contact with
This
the
is
head
going to be a tough one, too.
Oh, almost.
He thought he had it.
Yeah, I thought it was going to drill a little more.
I probably would have hit it off to the right-hand side more so than the left.
He's got the 5-7 for a 10 box. I'm not sure if he's going to play the wood or not. Oh, he did, but he hit the 5 and he left the 7 for 9 bucks.
Yep. Up on alley 4. See if he can't find an answer to Jimmy Nestor's spare.
He's going to try to make it, match the mark, spare or a strike. See what happens. Drifted right.
Left the 1, 2, 9, and 10.
This is a difficult spare. He knew it as soon as it left his hand.
Most people know.
Yep. You know it.
As soon as it leaves your hand, you know that it's going to be a good shot or a bad shot, and
It looks easy, but it isn't. It's 60 feet down there.
it's one of the toughest games going. Right now, Anthony Caron has a 7-pin lead over Jimmy Nestor, but Jimmy Nestor's also working on a spare.
Jimmy Nestor up in box 9, better known in Candlepin bowling as the foundation box, looking for the 8, 9, or 10 fill on the spare. It's a good fill.
That gives him a 1-pin lead over Anthony.
This is what he wanted. He wants that piece of wood and the right to stay out there. He's got a shot right at the 5.
Just go right at it.
Yeah. Nail the 5 and it should take out the 8. Oh, I was wrong.
Even he can't believe it.
The frustration set in on, look at that shot that Travis,
That
our
was
outstanding producer director, just showed us. How did the 5-pin miss that 8-pin?
Well, Jimmy Nestor even knew it wasn't
This
right.
frustration on Jimmy's face showed it, on mine, on everybody's.
I'm pretty sure if there was a bleep button, they'd be bleeping.
Well, he followed out.
There's
There
a
it is.
hammer. Closes
There's
out the 10
hammer.
box with a hammer.
Oh, did he need that? What a great comeback.
That
after
was
getting
a
robbed.
nice ball.
They just flew out of there. Once again, the great. He's left 7.
Left the 6, 10, and 7 with a lot of wood down there, and you know that wood is a little nasty.
This is going to be a tough shot. He took
8
out.
box, that's all right.
And nothing wrong with an 8. 8,
Nope.
9, or 10 on the fill is fine. Nothing
Yep,
wrong with it.
absolutely. Gave him a little bit of distance from Anthony. Now Anthony's turn to answer the call.
Yeah. Anthony must mark here. Anthony needs at least 1 mark, maybe 2. He's zeroing in on that head pin. He has left the 1, 3, 6, 7.
And 7 and some favorable wood. Oh,
Yes,
nice
there it is. He
pickup.
did make it. There's the confidence builder. Got it in box number 9. That's what he wanted. That's what he delivered.
Absolutely right on that one.
Oh, he wanted that spare. Now the confidence is there. They finally fell down for him. Now he needs a big ball. He needs a big delivery. He needs the big fill.
Yeah. Let's see if he can't pull something off here and create a little bit of distance
Oh,
to Jimmy Nestor. This is going to be a very important fill. Oh, push it to the left.
very disappointing. Very disappointing for.
Well, he still can work on something to pick up the spare and.
Got to throw a strike ball. That's what he needs. He needs to throw a strike ball to make the spare.
Yep, no wood on the deck. Ooh.
He missed. Missed left. Knew it. He's been wide a lot of times left
1, 3, 6 left.
on the second ball.
Piece of wood up against the 6. And picks up the 1
What?
and the 6 and leaves the 3. And you scored Jimmy Nestor 116 to Anthony Caron's 110. Jimmy Nestor's going in to match 2 with a 6-pin lead.
Yes, our defending King of the Palace champion came out atop by 6. The marks told the difference. Got 2 good fills of 8 and 8. Gave him 16 plus minus the 2 for 2 9 boxes.
You know,
string.
I also want to take this moment to wish one Phil Clough a speedy recovery. You know, we found out that he wasn't feeling so well, and Phil, we hope you get better. And you know, everybody misses you at bowling, and we definitely miss you here at the King of the Palace, and we're looking forward to seeing you soon, my friend. Get well.
Yeah, Phil Clough, veteran Candlepin bowler out of the Gardner area.
Spectacular gentleman.
Okay, Anthony, open up. Found the head pin. Little
Oh, this is an ugly leave.
light on the left side pocket. He's left the
He hit it the way you wanted it to hit it. It's just an
3,
ugly leave.
7, 8, 10. Some wood. He's got to spray it around. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's looking at it. He doesn't know exactly what's going to happen with this wood. You know, he's hoping that the 1's going to take out the 10, and the rest of that wood is going to bounce around and take out the 7 and the 8. Leaves the 7.
Well, he played the wood in the left instead of going after the pin.
He wanted to spray and pray. And,
Pray, yeah.
you know, the answer was no.
Each individual bowler plays their shots their way.
Yep, you know, it's one of those things. If you're going to miss it, you want to miss it where there's wood, because anything can happen once the wood's in play.
Okay, he did pick up the 7 pin for the 10 box, and here he is on alley 4. Box number 2, string number 2.
Of season number 2. How's that?
Okay, the 2s are wild, David. And he just dropped an unfortunate 3. He dropped it wide left.
Yeah, Anthony has a natural curve to his ball, so you know when you see a curve like that, That means he's just kind of missed his spot of where he wanted it to go. He thought he had it.
He thought he had it.
And he knew it.
The wood came off the right side curtain, rolled behind the 5-pin, did not take it down.
Maybe if that pin was just a little bit bigger, it probably would have taken it. You know, that's what we call a short pin.
Another difficult shot here for Jimmy Nestor to pick up the spare.
Ooh,
Yeah, he had to
pushed
make
it.
Yeah, pushed it. He needed the head pin and he shot at the spare. Oh, he's going to shoot the 1 and the 4 for. Oh, he
Ooh,
got
picks
a
it up.
very nice shot.
That piece of deadwood didn't even move.
Didn't even move. That's right. He threw the head pin onto the side curtain. It bounced about halfway up on the pin and nailed it with the back end cap and knocked it down.
Yeah. So here we goes. Box 2, alley 4. Delivery off to the right.
He unfortunately dropped it right too.
Yeah, he knew it.
He knew it.
You know, you kind of wonder what, you know, the bowlers are thinking about and this and that. And, you know, when the cameras are on and, you know, there's a lot of things going on.
Now there's an instance where he basically threw the same ball twice in the same spot.
Yeah. Probably where he was looking.
Well, he needs to get a. What an out shot.
That makes you feel better. Right now, Anthony Caron has a 3-pin lead.
He's up on alley 3. Zeroing in. You can't look at the concentration there. He wants that head pin. He wants it. He found
Nice
it!
curveball.
He found it! Yes, there it is!
That's right.
There's our excellent replay again. The 9-pin was the final pin to drop, and he deserved it.
Yep, you watch that ball. It curved just so slightly right into that pocket. The 1-2 pocket, and everything went, even a 9.
What an excellent replay shot. Will we get our first double of the season 2? It's there! Oh,
It's
yes,
rocking.
yes!
There it goes.
There
Nice
it is.
double.
There's the double.
Well,
What's the last pin to fall?
the 10-pin.
Yeah, it's rocking and it fell. Look at that shot again.
Leaves the
Oh,
3, 6, and
Ugly.
the 4.
ugly looking split. What a beautiful first ball delivery.
Ooh.
That's all you can do. Slam it, see what
Yep,
happens.
try to hit it off the wall. And
Oh,
see
that
if
is
one of
so
them comes back
frustrating.
around.
You throw a beautiful pocket hit to try to
Picks up
answer
the 10.
double strike, and you're left with that type of split. Oh, well, you got to keep on throwing. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
I noticed, too, Jimmy has been changing his ball between white and his blue one here. Maybe because of feel or something. Every ball is a different ball.
You know what? Maybe he doesn't have a set of 4.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah,
know?
absolutely correct.
I mean, isn't it true that you have like...
Yes, I do have 2 green balls and 2 red balls. Absolutely correct there.
That's right. I guess it's better than blue balls.
Yeah. All right, Anthony up on a double. Boy, it would be nice to see a turkey, better known in Candlepin bowling for those 3 strikes in a row.
Well, Thanksgiving is coming.
Yes. Very, very difficult to get 1 strike in Candlepin, let alone 2. The possibility of 3 is just out of sight. Very rarely happens.
Let's see.
Geez, for a minute there,
He
we
might
thought
have
we
an
had a
8.
shot.
Nope.
Oh, he's
Left
left
the 3, 10, and the 7, and 2 pieces of wood in front of the 7. One angled up to the right-hand side,
Is he
one
going to play
right in front of it.
Play the deadwood or play the 3-pin?
I'd pay the 3-pin.
And that's where he
Nice.
went.
Oh, that 3-pin just
Look at
kicked.
this.
Wow.
The 3-pin went off the sidewall,
That was a nice shot.
fell down in front of the 7, but didn't take it out.
That was a nice shot.
And he's nailed it.
Picked it up.
Okay, here he goes up into alley 4. He's come back after a double with a 7 fill and a 9 and a 10 box. He's got the confidence now. He's nailed the head pin 3 times in a row. He wants it for the 4th time. Nice smooth delivery. He found it again. 4-7 for the spare.
Yeah, and he's got that piece of wood. Hopefully, this might be kind of tough. You might actually have to go right at the 4 pin. Try to fit the 4 between the 7.
I agree. I wouldn't trust that wood. I'd go to try to split them. And
oh, that ball got away from him.
yeah. Now, did you notice how the ball went in the channel into the gutter and went between the pins?
He's kind of lucky that it didn't, because he would have been deducted a pin, and that pin may have been one of those things that comes right down to an end by winning or losing by 1 pin.
Okay, he dropped 1 out of the 2. He got a 9 box. Jimmy Nestor up on alley 3, checking his slide. Oh.
Working on a spare. Ooh, leaves the 7-10 split with some ugly wood.
Yes, here in Candlepin Bowling, when the 7/10's left for a spare, it's called the railroad split. He's going to slam that wood. Oh, he chose to play the front wood.
Probably a little bit too high. I might have played it down a little bit lower.
I think I would have too, but every bowler makes his own call.
But then I would have sprayed and prayed.
Yep. 9 box there. The ball went in the gutter, made contact with the 10 pin.
Ooh, off to the left.
He punched out. He's left up 6. Very difficult spare here. Very, very difficult.
1, 3, 6, 9, 4, and 7.
Very, very difficult.
And this wood is not going to be helpful.
Yeah, very difficult. Well, he's still got to get the head pin. Hopefully get a 8 or a 9 out of this.
I'd be hoping for a 9.
10's going to be very difficult.
It can be done, but we'll see.
Oh, there it is. The
wood just went right around everything.
Went around everything, left the 8 and the 7 and the 9.
Right now, after 6, Jimmy Nestor 65, Anthony Caron 94. Anthony Caron has got a pretty sizable lead against our returning champ.
Well, the double strike really, really helped. Really
yeah,
helped.
It definitely did.
Well, this is makeable. This is a makeable spare.
I'm not liking this the wood up against the 3-6 and locking that in.
Well, looks to me like he's going to go directly after the 3. Oh no! Well, he knew it as soon as he left it.
Yep.
Left the hand.
And then that other piece of wood just kind of skirted right in between them all.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Look at this.
What a log jam down there. He got the 10 box. Oh, he did.
Right
He found it. He found it. He's left the kingpin.
Anthony was in game 1, was looking to find that right release point, and as you can see, I think he's found it.
He's zeroed in, David. A couple double strike, 2 more hit. He wants this for the spare. He nailed it all over it. No doubt about it. Went right into the 5-pin, got the spare. He wanted it. He got it. He's happy.
Yeah, and his bowling is telling Jimmy Nestor, if you want to be the king, you got to go through me right now.
Well, Jimmy Nestor is the defending champion of season 1, and he cranked that one up. He knew it as soon as he left his hand. He was wide right, but he's left a favorable spare.
Yeah, 1, 2, 7 with
some wood.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. That wood, I don't know about the wood in the back of that in front of the 7, but we'll see what happens.
He missed it. He knows it. He knows it. He's very disappointed.
He knows what he has to do.
It looks so easy to throw that ball 60 feet, but it isn't. Sometimes it isn't.
A lot of it's hand-eye coordination.
He found it this time, and he's left just the 4-pin for a spare with some wood. It's rolling, and stop. Oh, he's got to shoot the pin direct.
Go right at it.
Yeah, he can't fool
If you
around
want
with
to, if you want to miss to the right, way right. Just like he did. He knew it.
But he made it. He hit the cap and ricocheted off. He got the spare in box 8. And Anthony got the spare, so.
Anthony working on a spare and trying to compile this lead over Jimmy.
Found it.
He does have that release point.
He is zeroed in. He is found it.
This might be a little bit ugly. He's waiting for that wood to stop.
Oh, it's another
Not
roadblock.
good. This is a pretty, cap it.
Hit the wood on the left and red line it. I have no idea.
This is a tough one. Cap the wood. Caps it.
You are absolutely correct, David. You called it. I wouldn't have gone that way. You called it. Here he is, box 10 for the fill on alley 4. Final box of string number 2.
9-pin drop on the fill.
Oh, what an excellent fill.
He's got a lot of junk down in front of that 10 to pick this up for a spare.
Got 5 pieces of wood dangling, bouncing around down there. Let's see what happens.
Praying and praying.
Yes, he did. He let up just a little, it appeared. Did not want to throw it hard because sometimes the ball would ricochet off the wood and the wood would jump over the pin. He did get the spare. He wanted it. The 10-pin alone for a spare in Candlepin bowling, better known as the corner of the building shot, and he made it. Even though he had the wood, he made it. He wants to fill and get some good momentum going again.
He wants to increase his lead over Jimmy Nestor.
Really put the pressure on. Oh, he dropped it left.
Let that one go. I think the pressure might have gotten to him because he knew what he was up against.
He did. Very disappointing Phil ball, but he still came out a great
He's got
string.
a pretty sizable lead over Jimmy Nestor, and if Jimmy Nestor doesn't get on his horse, this may be it for our returning champ.
Yeah, the returning champ knows he needs to double. He needs it. Well, it must have felt good for Jimmy, David, walking around Fitchburg and Mohegan Bowl and Bogey where he's at being the reigning King of the Palace champion, season number 1. It's a great feeling.
Jimmy Nestor's one of those guys that, he's pretty down to earth,
Yeah. He won't flaunt it, but I know he's appreciative of us rewarding him of his good bowling and everything. Now he's got the corner of the building shot for a spare. He's got the 7.
Yeah, besides, everybody likes seeing their face on TV.
Yep. Face it, that's true. Oh,
nice spare.
Nice delivery, nice
Jimmy's
draw.
going to need to, strike out. There's room for 30. Last box.
Let's see what happens. Look at this.
2 different styles.
Oh.
Anthony throws a slower ball. Jimmy fires a cannon.
And he's going to go for a spin. Oh, how did that 7-pin stay up? He drilled that piece of bondwood into that 7 and took it out.
Jim Nestor, the returning champ, has been defeated by Anthony Caron with a score of 119 to Anthony Caron's 153. Anthony, 28-pin lead. Unbelievable. Congrats, Anthony.
Jimmy Nestor, respectable 235 for 2. Unfortunately, ran into a red-hot Anthony Caron, but the double strike turned the tide. 3 strikes for Anthony Caron, 4 spares, 5 spares for Jimmy Nestor, and 1 strike.
Next week, Anthony Caron will face Dennis Nuzzo out of Lucky Strike Lanes. He's going to be the number 3 seed. Should be another great match.
We did not see Mr. Nuzzle last year, but he's come up this year to try it, the tournament, like some other bowlers here today, new faces, which we always welcome and would like to have come down.
I can't wait to see this match.